Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. In today's video here guys, we'll be working on a BMW 4-cylinder gasoline engine. It's known as N20 or N26 engine guys. And we'll show you how to install timing chain, how we're going to put it together. First part was taking everything apart and get to that point guys. So if you want to see the disassembly and how to remove the timing chain, every component, check out the video guys. It will be listed in the description of the video below guys. Very detailed, very long video. Now in today's video we'll show you how to put it together. That same engine guys has been used in BMW 1 Series, 2, 3, 4, BMW 5 Series, X1, X3, Z4 guys. Quite a few BMWs use that engine. It's known as N20 or N26. You will need some special tools, all that will be listed in the description of the video below. In addition, every single car we get at the shop, including this one here, we make at least 200 videos. Why? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. So please subscribe to the channel and like the video guys. Hopefully you will find the information helpful. Again, all the links for the parts, everything will be listed for your convenience guys. You're going to need some special tools. I'm going to start with that. You need a special tool to hold the flywheel so you can get the crankshaft bolt loose. You're going to need a special guys, okay, a special alignment tool here for the camshafts, for the camshaft gears guys. Everything's on top. And then you need one more special tool for the oil pump, guys, chain, and for the counterbalance shaft alignment. So stay with us, I'll show you what that one looks like and we'll start putting it together. Again, if you want to see how we got here, we have the video on the channel, so please check it out. So what we'll be doing guys, we'll replace the main timing chain. Oil pump timing chain will not be replaced, okay, and we'll have guys, okay, if you need to remove and replace the oil pump timing chain, we'll have that coming on the channel as well. We'll be making on the 3 Series BMW F30 guys with the same engine, N20 engine. But for that BMW we'll be doing main timing chain only. If you need to remove and replace the oil pump timing chain, you're going to need a special tool. These two guys actually hold the sprocket, okay, for the balance shaft. So you can take the sprocket bolt loose. And there is a few more tools here guys. Okay, what are those tools for? Let me explain quick. Two bolts to attach that tool to the engine block. And that device right here guys, okay, that device will be the one that is going to actually align your counterbalance shaft. What that means guys, counterbalance, you have special shaft with weights. What it does, it actually guys makes the engine run really smooth, so you don't feel any vibrations inside the car, anything like that. So it guys provides all that. Now we didn't buy the tool. Well, we did buy the tool and we'll be using on the next BMW, but it's not going to come in the next 2 days and we need to finish that job. So we'll be using guys, we made our own pin. Okay, let me focus here quick. This is the pin from a bolt that fits really good. On the front side it's thinner and the rest it needs to fit where the oil pump goes. I'm going to show where the car sucks oil. So let me go underneath the car now and explain about that a little bit before we continue guys. Okay, so I'm getting here guys. When you guys get that special tool, I'll recommend to use the tool only guys. Okay, we'll have the link in the description of the video below. You're going to remove that bolt with 10mm socket and you're going to remove, okay, that suction component for the oil pump. That's where the oil pump screen is, and that's where the car sucks oil as well guys. Okay, I think I had a piece of plastic here stuck, so I need to check it out. Now, right here, that's where the alignment, okay, for the counterbalance shaft is. Okay, right here. Now, if you guys look at that thing, when you align it, at top dead center, there will be a hole here, okay, where you can access that with the bolt. It's a special hole, so you keep rotating on the front. Okay, you're going to rotate the oil pump sprocket, okay, the oil pump chain, until it arrives, and ours is already here guys. I can kind of see inside. I wish I could show you as well, but I can't, and I'm going to install that bolt. Now what is cool about the one that you buy, simply, okay, we can make that as well. It holds it because it attaches to this bolt and it has a plate that holds it so it doesn't fall off. Okay, otherwise you have to guys have a person to hold it here while you're doing that. So you need to make sure the counter shaft, the balance shaft is aligned guys. Okay, it's at TDC point as well, aligned. Engine is at TDC point, and we can continue. So you can see this is the new chain, new guides, new crankshaft pulley, guys. I recommend to even replace the camshaft pulleys with the vanos as well, because if you put a new chain, it's recommended to do that. You're going to need new tensioner, you will need 2 new bolts for the camshafts and 1 new bolt for the crankshaft. Every time you use it, you put it together, because it's yield to torque bolt, guys. So we're going to feed the timing chain now, okay, through the guides here. Okay, here we need to open it a little bit. Okay, perfect. Come a little bit more. We're going to put, okay, this one faces with the fat side facing backwards. Perfect. Okay, just like that. We're going to leave it here. Now we're going to position everything on top here. Okay, great. We're going to install now that piece in the middle, because on top we'll be installing actually from this side here the pulleys, guys, for the camshafts, the variable timing pulleys. And now we need to just snap them together. Okay, perfect. And this one is just like that here. So now we're going to catch the whole piece, guys. Okay, we have to hold it because otherwise the gear will fall out. Catch the whole piece, get it in. Okay, we'll start getting that thing in. So you can see how the sprocket is down there, the way it faces. Okay, you have to be going in an angle here. Perfect, we just slide it in. Now, I'm going to get, guys, okay, the timing chain guides. Okay, a little bit more down. Okay, a little bit. Let me see now. Okay, oh, almost. Okay, I got it in. Okay, this one is started there. Now we have one more on the other side. Okay, this one is started too, guys. I started both of them, so I'll just go ahead. Okay, and get them tight. So okay, you can see almost all the way in. Okay, first we're going to get everything tight by hand. Before we're going to do anything crazy. Okay, and while I'm tightening those, we have a person install the two on top. Okay, perfect. Now we need to install, guys, there is one more on top. This one we have to be extremely careful not to drop it. So okay, we get the extension here that we have. Okay, let's hold the camera like that. I'm going to install it. Remember, we made the extension with the socket here. Okay, just installing that one as well. And we're gonna get everything tight later, guys. We're just installing things now to see how everything fits. Later we'll get it tight. Now you can kind of see the crankshaft pulling. Okay, it sank down. That's perfectly fine. Now we're going to go ahead, grab our clutches, guys. Okay, this the ones that we removed from, remember, exhaust side and intake side. They need to match the way you remove them. And we're going to go ahead, make sure that they're clean, you didn't contaminate them. If you get dust or dirt or something in it, guys, it may malfunction and your vanos system may not work correctly. So you have to be extremely careful, guys. Okay, how you do all that stuff. So let's see, I might have needed to install, okay, right there, let's try again. Probably I needed to install that guide last, guys. Okay, we need to check. So okay, timing chain came out. Okay, we readjusted it. Now we're going to install the other one. So you can see, guys, okay, we got both in, we just pulled that one in, pretty simple there. Now we get the two bolts. Okay, we're just going to start those, guys. It's recommended to use new bolts every time. Okay, that's one thing for sure, guys. Don't do what we do. Okay, use a new bolt every single time. This is torque to yield bolt from what people say and what I read on the forums. This one, and the one on the crankshaft. So always have to get new ones, and we'll have the links in the description of the video below. Now we'll just get it, okay, don't get it tight, okay, where we can spin it, okay, like that, perfect. And then we get the second one here. Okay, this one came out a little bit, so okay, let me see. It just needs to go up, I think, a little bit. It looks like it's in. Yeah, we just need to catch the bolt. Okay, perfect. And later, next step will be to get the one for the crankshaft, guys. And there it needs to go through the crankshaft, timing chain pulley, and the oil pump pulley as well. And you have to have the oil pump alignment tool installed as well. So we have that piece, guys. Okay, the crankshaft pulley piece, everything's cleaned and lubricated. Okay, let me, okay, come in an angle like that. Okay, it went in, guys. I'm going to go and check everything from the oil pan to make sure everything looks good. Otherwise, I don't want to risk it, guys. New bolt every time you use it. Link will be in the description of the video below, guys, and you can see where you can get it from. Because okay, how tight that we're going to get that thing, it's just unbelievable, guys, and it will be enormous amount of torque that we'll put. So we're going to go ahead and install it now. Okay, we'll start it by hand, guys. We'll get it tight by hand only. Then we're going to use the torque wrench. We need to verify again TDC point on the engine. We need to verify everything, okay, to make sure that everything's correct, right? Remember, your engine must be at TDC point, guys, TDC point. You saw that in part 1 of the video. Now this is part 2. It's very important that you watch part 1 of the video as well, guys, because there is very helpful information that will lead you in the right way to fix your BMW, guys. Remember where we installed that tool for the timing chain? Okay, right there now. What we are doing now, we are installing that thing. Check out how it's going to move the arm inside. Okay, it's getting tight. We do it by hand only. That way we can get the slack out of the chain, guys. Okay, let me see how much we need to get the slack out of it. Okay, to make sure that, okay, we don't damage anything, right? Because if you have slack, things can be bad, guys. Okay, perfect. So now, guys, next I couldn't find information, okay, on that part. Now remember how we use that thing, okay, to actually tighten the chain, that tool. So we'll go ahead and remove the tool now, guys, okay, and we're going to install our new timing chain tensioner, because that tensioner will put, in my opinion, okay, check always with your manual, guys, always with your manual, but in my opinion, it's going to get the right amount of force while the gears are still loose on the timing chain, okay, especially between the camshaft, so we can adjust all that, guys. So okay, let me just get it here, because if we get it dirty, you don't want to get that thing dirty, guys, because you can pour it up and oil may not come out. So there is a special hole that it goes through. Okay, catch it, guys. Okay, and we start getting it tight. Okay, and we'll just get it tight all the way. Okay, with the wrench now. I think it was a 24mm. Let's see, or it's something bigger. I don't know. I don't remember exactly which one we used to take it off with. It's bigger than 24, so let me see which socket exactly I used. Okay, we got, I think it's a 27mm. So we'll go ahead, get it tight. That way it can put the right amount of tension between the chain, okay, before we start getting everything tight, guys. So we got the timing chain tensioner tight, guys, and you can see how it got the slack out of the chain. So that's great, everything's installed. Now we're going to go ahead and install the two for the camshaft alignment, guys. Okay, you need to get that two locked in place. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and install the two bolts here that we have. One on this side, one on the other one. You need to get those tight all the way, because if you have a little bit of play, that can mess up your timing, guys. If it's 1 degree off, the computer may detect that, so everything has to be perfect. Okay, perfect. And now I'll go underneath in a little bit and verify. Okay, I will verify, guys, that the engine is at TDC point still. The pin is still there. You gotta make sure, because otherwise if it falls out, you're done. So next, guys, always check your your manual, guys, service manual for your vehicle. We are going to get, guys, the flywheel holder too. Engine is at TDC point. We verify that our TDC pin is still in. You need that flywheel holder too. Okay, we have the first part of the video. We explain how to use it, guys. Okay, and now I found two different informations for the crankshaft pulley bolt, crankshaft bolt there. One of them says 100 Newton meters, or I think it's 74, 75 foot-pound. And then 270 degrees, I think 270 degrees, it's 3/4 of revolution. Or some people mention over 300, 306, something like that foot-pound, guys. Quite a bit as well. But always verify your manual for your specific engine. Okay, this is 4-to-1 torque wrench as well. Torque wrench adapter, so you just put it on the frame somewhere, and if you set your torque wrench, let's say at 75 foot-pound, okay, or 100 Newton meters, this thing will make it 400 on the front, guys. It multiplies it by 4. In our case, okay, I will go by the first method, but always again verify your manual. We will go ahead and get the crankshaft bolt tight at 100 Newton meters, 100 Newton meters plus, after that 270 degrees, okay, without a torque wrench. So, okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get the wrench now. Okay, let me see which way to go now. Okay, I will have somebody to come hold the camera quick so I can actually put a little bit of torque. Okay, now you have to make sure that you have the alignment tool for the oil pump as well, guys. Okay, make sure that the alignment tool is there as well for the oil pump before we continue, because otherwise you will have your engine out of balance. So you're going to hear a click when I reach 100 Newton meters, guys. We'll have the link in the description of the video below for the torque wrench as well. This is 100 Newton meters. Now we need to go, guys, okay, 270 degrees. That's where things get complicated. So I need to grab the big tools and we'll continue. So we, guys, have the 3/4 inch, okay, 3/4 inch bar here, guys, and we need to go 270 degrees. So if we go up to here, that will be about 45 degrees, and we'll go 6 times that, guys. So 6 times about 45 degrees. Okay, check it out. Okay, right there, that's 45. So we'll do that 6 times, guys, and then we'll continue. So now guys, what we found, again, check your manual always guys. Torque wrench here said, it said that the bolts, okay, need to be at 55 Newton meters guys, 55 Newton meters. So we're ready to tighten ours. Always consult your manuals, you may have some different variations guys, so always consult, and the procedure might be different. So always consult. Listen for that click now. Okay, perfect. Let's make sure, okay, 2 is all the way in. Now let's do the other one, 55, and we're not done. You have to stay guys, because there is more to do to these ones. Perfect. That's 55 Newton meters. Now, next step, we need to do 55 degrees guys. You have to have a special torque wrench. We'll have the link in the description of the video below for the one that says the angle to ours guys. Okay, what is 55 degrees? A quarter revolution, if you start here and you come all the way down to here, that's 90 degrees. Right in the middle is 45 degrees. So a little bit past the middle. So, okay, let's switch the socket so we can actually see where it's going to come. Okay, like that. We need to stop about right there guys. About right there, that will be 55 degrees. So, check it out now. Okay, a little bit more. Just a little bit more. That's it. Right there. 55 degrees in our case, guys. Okay, you can see. So now we need to do the other one the same way. 55 as well. So we're going to switch the socket one more time so it can come in an angle where we can calculate it easily without that too. So we'll come to about right there. Okay, let's go. Careful not to slip anything, not to jump timing, because you're done. Well, that's it, right there. Right there, maybe that's close to 60 right there. So, you can see guys, we got those tight. So now, okay, we should be able to have everything aligned here. Next step guys, we're going to put all the covers here for the tensioner bolts, one here, 2 on the bottom. We're getting to do those. Then you need to install your crankshaft balancer pulley guys, that's a crankshaft pulley. Install that one and pretty much remove all the tools. Very important to remove the TDC pin, don't forget to remove the TDC pin. Make sure that you guys remove, okay, and you don't have the alignment tool for the oil pump underneath guys. Okay, all that needs to come out. And put everything together guys. Just make sure you don't leave any tools because you're going to damage your engine. So consider this entertaining video and showing you how we do it. Always consult your manual guys for more specific instructions and for the correct instructions, because things may vary and there is not quite a bit of information on that engine. So some of the things it's from based on our experience. So okay guys, so we put it together, everything is together as you can see, timing chain, the old one right here, you can see the whole package guys. Okay, everything falling apart, so everything's together. Next, what we're going to do, we're going to actually guys change the oil filter, add oil, stay with us, we're going to do that and we will attempt to start it guys. Now, first time that you start a vehicle like that after an oil change or after a timing chain replacement, excuse me, it may not start right, you may have misfire codes. Why? Because you removed guys the fuel lines, high pressure fuel pump, system will be empty, you will not have gas, you will have air in the system. And what could happen now, it happened in the past on BMWs guys, actually you may get a code for misfire on certain cylinder because you have air in the fuel system, and that misfire can lead to where the computer will actually deactivate that fuel injector so it doesn't cause more damage to the engine guys. So you will have to clear any codes that you get, try to restart it, clear the codes, restart it again, and eventually it should start with no problems guys. So we'll go ahead, add oil, and then we'll continue. So oil has been added guys. Now let me see if that thing is going to fire right up. What I usually do guys, okay, I do not press the brake pedal, okay, I leave it like that, and then what I do, I just turn the ignition switch on, okay, until the ignition turns on like that. Don't start the car, wait about 10-15 seconds, turn it off, turn it back on, turn it off again guys, turn it back on. What it's doing, the fuel pump is building pressure now. So it will build enough pressure to the high pressure pump, and we're going to attempt to start it now, so let's see. It fired right up, guys. Okay, after the timing chain replacement, it fired right up. So as you can see, guys, ours sounds great. Other times, I told you, you may be a little bit unlucky. It may take you a little bit of time. You have to clear coat. It really depends on how you do it and all that stuff. But that trick with the ignition switch seems to work pretty good most of the times, not always. So hopefully, guys, the video was helpful for timing chain installation and replacement. Part 1 is in the description of the video below. Thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos, and see you guys next time.